2K TV. We simulate the NBA All-Star.
The 10-gallon tracks, the hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps, racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat, we branched off. Shine, I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure, my pipes are intact. Don't believe me, ask your boy in the back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system.
NYG.
They said New York fell off. Who bringing New York back? I'm like, where we went? Who brought the...
So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Ramon Sessions. Gooden is out there with Nene. Then it's Gary Neal. And it's Beal in at the 2. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
Well, Nick, a competitive battle out here for you tonight. What's been the mindset for you and this team during the first half?
Just want to come out not aggressive and just play hard on defense, getting stops. They're a great team, so they're not going to quit. They're going to keep playing. We just have to keep getting stops and keep believing that we can win this game, and good things will happen again.
Nick, thank you. We appreciate it. Gentlemen, back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time, a pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They never got too far behind. And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
You look at what Neal has done so far. He's got 11 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with.
Well, we know Washington didn't win the Southeast last season. They came in second once again. This time to the Hawks and not to Miami. Still, I thought they were dominant within the division. Matter of fact, they were dominant within the division.
Passes it to Gordon. From past the arc. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Gordon's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. To the paint. And Dudley kicks to Wall. The 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Payton. Tries again. There it goes. It's in. And the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Vucevic.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And as good as Vucevic is on offense, guys, he's doing everything he can to catch up on his defense. Huge size and wingspan works to his advantage, although the subpar athleticism hinders him a bit. But, for example, he's averaged less than 1 block per game for his career, mostly because even though he's a 7-footer, he plays well below the rim.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Randy Whitman was just going over the plan with his team. He made no mistake that their game plan was to run their offense through Wall. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And to Vucevic's point, big problem throughout his career, Clark, has been getting into foul trouble.
Yeah, it's tough. He's aggressive and sometimes out of position. Coaches are asking him to be aggressive, but he has to learn how to do that without fouling. That's the next step in his progression. And some of it is anticipation, so you're not in position to foul.
Here's Gordon. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Wall dishes to Dudley. That one's off, still out of sync.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
They got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Wall, that's a two-pointer. No good off the front iron.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Gordon, the pass to Harris. The kick out to Oladipo, stolen by Dudley. Here's Porter. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. 6 points for him. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Payton. Misses the three.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
That's good. 14 points for Wall.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Now here's Oladipo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The Wizards with the lead. Here's Temple. Now the dish to Wall. Kicks to Gortat. It's hauled in by Harris.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. He's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And a quick check of the stats for Payton. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. Backup point guard, always an important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Oladipo for 3. Kept alive. Here's Fournier. Wall with some nice defense.
That's a surprise. Really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Sessions checked in for John Wall. Washington with the ball. 4-point game.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. They've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. The Wizards have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Well, it was a defensive issue for the Magic. They had trouble stopping opponents last season, guys. Didn't really challenge anything at their own rim, and that's really what made it tough for them.